We're here at AQS Quilt Week in Paducah, and I'm here with another winner, Heidi Proffetty from Bridgewater, Mass. And she won third place in the Small Wall Quilts Movable Machine Quilted, sponsored by Pro Stitcher.
Yay!
We have to thank those sponsors, don't we?
That's right.
Well, congratulations,
Thank
Heidi.
you very much. I'm thrilled.
What another beautiful mosaic quilt. Now,
Thank
this
you.
is a technique that you're becoming well known for.
Sure.
And so let's just talk a little bit about how you do the design and how you get it all cut with all those even little spaces between.
Sure. Okay, so first it's inspired by either ancient or modern forms of tile art. And then the next step I do is I kind of create a design of my own, and I usually freehand draw this, and then I take it to a digitizing program, and I actually create a trace drawing of that design, which is recognized by a cutting machine that I use. The pieces are all cut then using a digital die cutting machine or electronic cutting machine. And basically I will pick a color palette that I like for these Moroccan mosaic designs that I do, usually maybe seven or eight colors. And then for the fusible that I'm using on the back side of these, it's a Steam Seam Light 2. It is raw edge applique, and then I stitch the heck out of it or quilt the heck out of it.
Okay, now you chose colors for this and you called this Crimea River. Why did you call it that?
Yes, this particular design has this beautiful, brilliant electric blue palette running from the top corner to the bottom corner. It reminds me of a river flowing through the piece.
Well, it's beautiful, and I can tell you that you've stitched down every edge on these applique pieces too.
I like to do it in this manner because I don't want to put tulle necessarily over those pieces, and that's because it kind of will take away just a little bit from the color of the design.
Okay, so the background is the white fabric?
Yes.
And then you've appliqued everything on top of that.
Yep, and normally my mosaic quilts are done on a darker fabric. This time, this is one of the first pieces I've made on a whiter background.
And so when you do that, are you marking the white fabric, or are you using a a design underneath it so you can see where to place?
This particular one I am using a design underneath, but I also have developed a new technique where I have made it so that you don't need a light box, and you don't need a window perhaps, or any of marking tools. I am now using a direct placement method that I learned from real mosaic artists.
Oh, really?
And they use a mesh that's underneath everything. So I am using that mesh now underneath my pieces. So that mesh allows me to perfectly place those pieces on top of that design.
Well, it's certainly a beautiful quilt, and then you put just a nice simple border around it to frame it.
Exactly.
To kind of hold it all together,
Yep.
didn't you?
Yep.
Well, it's a beautiful piece, and
Thank you.
congratulations on your third place win.
Thank you.
And we hope that you will enter your quilts in AQS, and you can do that by going to AmericanQuilter.com and come and see our quilts at the show.